Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Moonriver. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one so that you have more context. Now, let's jump straight into the video. We're on the weekly chart, and you can see that we do have... Let's jump straight into the TA. So right now we're going to take a look at the Moonriver market cap chart. So this is on the weekly, and you can see that the current market cap is sitting at $33 million, and we do have a few resistance levels above us. So the major resistance would be over here, sitting at around about $90 to $98 million. We did briefly stop here during the correction in May 2022, and then we dropped below. We back tested it as resistance in July, that exact same area. We dropped even lower and then back tested that same area one more time in March earlier this year, and then we printed even a lower low. So this is a major resistance level for us to break, and once we're able to get above that, I would say that's probably going to be a very strong indicator telling us that the bear market bottom has been printed. And the immediate resistance down here is at $53.5 million roughly, and we've been back testing this as support in June last year, in October last year, then we dropped below. We had a back test of resistance in November, and then we broke above in January this year. We held it as support throughout the spring, and then we dropped below in May, and right now it seems like we're in this falling wedge pattern. And obviously the target from a falling wedge is where the wedge was created. In this instance, it would be at $61.5 million market cap. So from where we are right now, that would potentially be a 88.5% move to the upside. And as you can see, we are sitting in the very apex of the pattern. There's not a lot of price movement over here. And if you take a look at the RSI, we are actually printing the exact same lows here. So there are no bearish divergences or bullish divergences. And if we take a look at the RSI and compare that to the price action, we are getting a pretty significant bullish divergence. You can see that we do have the RSI printing a higher low, but the price action is printing a lower low. And this is typically followed by a move to the upside. So that's why I'm thinking we might start breaking out of this in the next few weeks, and then we could have a massive move to the upside, at least retesting 53.5 on the market cap. 55 or $53.5 million, because that was a major resistance level. And even if we are going to be continuing this downtrend, this is still something that we can do. Effectively, this would still be a lower high, because we would only be running into this area over here, which is smaller than this or lower than that. And as you can see, this is a continuous downtrend. So after that, we can even continue down lower if that's what we're going to be doing. If we're going to be breaking even higher, that's great, obviously. If you're entering for a short-term trade, these are some great levels to look at and set up some sell limit orders based on the market cap. So like I said, once we start breaking above the $90 million market cap, I would say that's probably a strong confirmation that the bottom has been printed. We have a bullish divergence playing out on the weekly here. So our main resistance levels, 53.5 million, the 20 EMA as well, and then 61.5 million. If we take a look at the stochastic, you can see that we are in the oversold here, just like we were back during the May and June period of time earlier this year, and that was also around the bottom where we bottomed out at $34 million. And yeah, right now it seems that we're getting a lot of price compression in this area, and usually, or a lot of the times, we do see a massive breakout in these situations. So that's what I have for the price action in the midterm. And if we take a look at the top here of the 2021 bull market, you can see that we peaked out approximately at $1 billion market cap. Now, if we open up the CoinMarketCap calculator, you can see that at the current circulating supply, that would put us at approximately $130. Now, in terms of price action, during 2021, we were sitting at $500 or something. So this time around, if we get to the exact same market cap, we would only be sitting at $130. So let's say we do go to $2 billion, okay? Let's say we're going to be doing a $2 market cap, $2 billion market cap, and that would probably put us at approximately $260. So between $130 to $260, or even $100 to $260, that's where I would be taking profits. And unless we do see a lot of bullish momentum at the start of the bull market and we absolutely start rocketing and breaking through all these resistance levels and we start printing new higher highs, that would be bullish. And then obviously I'm going to gradually dollar cost average my way out. But if throughout the bull market we are just barely getting up to the all-time high, we're not doing anything, I'd probably start taking profits at around about $1 billion market cap, maybe even before that at $100 per token. We'll see how things go, but obviously this is something to consider. If we jump into Moonriver's CoinMarketCap page, you can see that the total supply is 10.9 million tokens. There is no max supply. And before we continue with the video, I quickly want to mention my Patreon that's linked down below in the description. If you enjoy my content, you want to get more exclusive content, and you want to support me at the same time, definitely feel free to check out the Patreon, because you're going to get a 7-day free access on my Patreon and an instant access to all of my content since October 2021, which is when I started. You'll get access to content like exclusive weekly podcasts, and we're starting to invite guests already. We have 40 plus low cap gem posts. We have a bunch of project reviews. We have a bunch of resources that are going to help you save time and make more money with this upcoming bull market. So this is definitely a great exchange of value for the both of us. And once again, there's a 7-day free trial. Feel free to check it out. You can leave anytime, and let's continue with the video. And just because you want the price to get back to previous, all-time highs in 2021 does not mean that that's actually what's going to happen, just because you bought in at $200 or something. So you have to understand how the tokenomics work, and you have to adjust your expectations based on what's happening with the project. So I am bullish on the Polkadot ecosystem, and like I said, once again, if we see a lot of bullish momentum at the start of the bull market and the Moonriver starts pumping like crazy, there's a good chance we're going to be breaking above all-time high, market caps in the next few years. But I'm not going to expect that to happen, because I don't want to get my expectations destroyed if that doesn't happen. So we're going to, adjust our expectations. We're going to be conservative here with our targets, and $100 to $130 would be an amazing price. From where we are right now back to that market cap, we'd be looking at a 3,000% move to the upside. So even selling at the all-time high market cap is going to be an amazing opportunity, guys. So let's switch over to the daily chart real quick. I want to take a look at this little fractal that we have with the Fibonacci retracement. You can see that we did set a high in February 2023, and we have the low that we printed back in January 2023. And we saw a pullback all the way down to the 1.618 target. We're hovering around that area right now. That's $4.12. And we did set these targets way back before we even started breaking down here. So if you had set up some buy limit orders already, great, but you can still, buy at these cheap prices. We have our capitulation target at $3.22. You can see we have these massive wicks to the downside. And if you want to set up some buy limit orders around this price, you can also do that in case you want to enter and you're not able to monitor the markets 24/7. Because obviously some people have jobs and have other things to do. But overall, these are the all-time low prices. If you really are bullish on Moonriver and you're not buying at these prices, I don't know what you're doing, to be honest with you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Manage your expectations, guys. I'm not saying we're not gonna, potentially get to $150 or $200. I'm just saying that it's going to take a lot more money flowing into the project. And if the project is running well during the bull market, I don't see why that can't happen. So we'll see what the markets, do in the next few years. I want to thank you all for watching. I'm very interested to hear what you guys think about Moonriver's market cap and where the price might head in the next bull market. Thank you all once again. Stay safe and goodbye.